we have our notes. We're going to do trig again, but today it's going to say solve. What is trig? Solve for trig ratios.
Not really impossible. Get this one. I mean, it's kind of sad that you lost it.
Mm-hmm. We're going to solve for trig ratios. What did you do your homework? Good. How many of you thought it was easy? Wonderful. It usually is.
I really like solving them now because I heard like the people in my group private, they said they started solving them.
Yeah.
What do you think the last people are going to ask you?
Why do you have to go to the meeting at 4th grade?
I'm sorry, I took a lot of education.
Just, that's fine. They're just going to ask you questions about school. They were in here 2nd period.
Stop.
Nothing bad. They're going to ask you just different questions, how school is. Yeah. Do they talk to you at lunch? Do they talk to you at lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came up and said, like, I was answering during 4th period or something like that. Like, I really love your answer, something like that. She said, she gave one to,
I got one, but I'm not going.
You have to go.
Really?
Yeah, there is no, I'm not going. You have to go.
Really?
Yeah. It's not I don't want to go, you have to go.
I'll do it because you said so.
Yeah, it's not, and they're just going to ask you questions about school.
I hate this one.
I'm leaving. Don't say that.
Big tricks.
No one should do that. I mean, I just kind of hope that they like do something about the bathroom situation because that's such nasty. Yeah.
Well, they're just going to ask you questions, so if that comes up, then answer that.
They do clean up.
Can we just do that? Like, you need to give us better restrooms.
Or just like
No.
more of a clean school, you know.
They're going to ask questions about different things, and you just get to answer those questions.
I don't get it. Why do people want to like ruin things that are nice, spoil like the bathrooms on the campus? Why do they make it dirty?
And then the
You're just
other
gonna
day,
have
these
to do it
girls,
again.
I walked in, they you know how they give us like toilet seat coverings now? They have like they took them all out and threw inside the toilets. I was like, are you kidding me? And they were freshmen. I was like,
I've been
First of all, freshmen, no S at the end. That kills me every time I went interviews. They were like, freshmen. So I was like, every single time I was dying inside a little bit. That's what the number on the doors are for you to go call.
Oh, I didn't see that.
wow.
There's these numbers that say, if you don't like call us and let us know what you think about the food. That's not us. That's not us. Who's that going to be? The district. The district. Not us. It's not us though. That's the district. So if you don't like the food, there's a number on the door that says if you do not like the lunch or the food, you need to call. If you don't call, then you get what you get. Okay? Right, but you don't get to complain if you don't make the phone call. Does that make sense? Okay. If you don't try to do anything about it, then you don't get to complain. No, they're just going to ask you questions about school. Just answer them.
Truthfully, or make you guys sound really good.
You're going to be truthful.
Why would you?
Yeah, why are you going to lie? All right, let's remember the chart from yesterday. Sine, cosine, and tangent. What is the ratio for sine? Sorry. Opposite over what?
Hypotenuse.
Hypotenuse. What is cosine? Adjacent over hypotenuse, and tangent is what?
Opposite over adjacent.
Good. Should that be memorized? Yeah, it should. All right, let's do our examples. So remember yesterday we just had letters and we were just writing the ratios. We weren't solving, we were just reducing, nothing crazy. Today we're actually, going to solve for a missing side. So I also said that when you solve for a missing side, normally you can use Pythagorean theorem, but how many sides do you need to use Pythagorean theorem?
3.
2. No, 2. Pythagorean theorem needs 2 to solve for the third side, right? We're not going to probably give you all 2 sides. We're going to give you 1 side, and you're going to have to solve. Make sense? So we're going to find the value of x to the nearest 10th. So example A. Why are there people next door? Sarah, see who's next door.
Sorry. They have to set up your like. You want a donut? You want to finish it?
Yes.
I want a donut.
I want a donut.
Oh, me? One of you.
I'll finish it.
I'll-
Give me it. Give me it.
Alright, give it to Ryan.
What are you guys doing?
Shut up, Jacob.
What are we setting up for?
You're setting something up in the gym for WASC.
Oh, it's not for WASC, it's for the classified staff. Yeah, I remember.
Wait, is
Right
that for the food thing?
Yeah.
I'm working that.
Alright, so here we go. We have our chart. Now, I left a little space next to sine, cosine, and tangent. Yesterday, you put the letter, correct? So like sine of A, cosine of Z, whatever it was, we put the letter. Now, we have an actual number for our angle. What angle are we using? 41 degrees. So you're going to put 41 degrees, 41 degrees, 41 degrees. Okay? Make sense? Alright, so we are using this angle right here. For the opposite, what is opposite? Oh, first of all, what do we label first? Opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse? Hypotenuse. Where's the hypotenuse located? Across from the 90 degrees. Is there anything there? No. Let's go label it. Hypotenuse. Alright, so what does the 12 represent? Opposite and the x? Adjacent. Very good. So remember, this is O-H-A-H-O-A. Questions? Nothing new, correct?
No, just put it.
Nothing new. Alright, so let's go plug it in. For opposite, we said it's what number?
12.
So go plug it in. For hypotenuse, we said there was what? No?
There's one.
There's a line. There's nothing there for hypotenuse, so draw a line. For adjacent, there's what? X. Very good. What is the one I am going to use because it's filled out completely? Tangent. Understood? Questions? Okay. What we're going to do is we're going to take tangent out. So I'm going to write tangent of 41 degrees. You must put the angle measure equals. What is my ratio? 12 over x. Remember those lovely things called proportions? We're going to solve one. Now, how do you make this into a proportion? What does it need to go over? Yeah, that's right, 1. How do you solve proportion? Cross multiply. So I'm going to say x times what?
41.
No, I'm not. Doesn't that say tangent of 41 degrees? Does it say tangent of 41 degrees?
Yeah.
Yeah, then you write it. Equals what? 12. How do you get x by itself? How do you move tangent of 41 degrees? Then divide. Tangent of 41 degrees, divided by tangent of 41 degrees. So right now, I have that x equals tangent of 41 degrees. Oh, sorry, I did that backwards. Did that backwards. And I don't have whiteout. Yes, 12 over tangent of 41 degrees, sorry. Okay, yes, we good? No, we're not done. We're actually going to solve it. Now, tangent of 41 degrees is an actual number. So what I want you to do, first of all, is I want you to turn your calculator on. Second of all, I want you to make sure it's in degrees. So for you to know that it's in degrees, it's going to either say DEG at the top, or it's going to have the letter D at the top, or mine will say DEG at the top. If it's not in degrees, we need to put it in degrees.
I just noticed it has a sin, cosine, tan.
Sine, cosine, and tangent?
That right there.
Yeah, they've been there forever.
I didn't know they were there.
They were there on purpose.
Okay.
This is why I told you to buy that calculator. Make sure it's all in degrees. Yes, we're in degrees.
Yes.
Okay, what I want you to do is I want you just to plug in tangent of 41 degrees and to show you that it is an actual number. Do you see the number you get? What do you get? Yeah, you get 0.869 something, right? So tangent of 41 degrees is an actual number. Got it? That's why you can divide by, you're not dividing by words, you're dividing by a number. Understood? Now, what you're going to do is you're going to plug in 12. You're going to press divide. You're going to press parentheses. Always put parentheses. But the reason why you do parentheses, it tells you I'm dividing 12 by all of this. Okay? It's to help you not get it wrong. Sometimes you don't put parentheses. It could be right, could be wrong. If you don't want to guess, just put parentheses. So, tangent. What's our angle? 41. Close your parentheses. And then equal. You're going to get 13 point what? 13.8.
Is that all we're doing?
For the most part, yeah.
That wasn't that hard.
No, it's not.
I mean, you were like, saying this is gonna end us.
You know what? Just wait. Oh.
It gets harder.
No.
Because I didn't get it.
We're here.
What kind of calculator do you have? Yours is different. Give it back to, let me see. Show it to me. Yeah, give it back to her. Listen how you're going to plug yours in. Ready? Clear. Press 12. Press divide. Press the angle. So 41. Then press tangent.
You got off with the angle.
What's your angle measure?
We'll just press 41.
Yes.
Okay.
Then press tangent.
Okay.
Then press equal.
Wow. Okay.
How did you know that?
You just like munching.
I love pretzels. I love, no, because I'll eat them all. I love anything salty, like pretzels and goldfish and cheese, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Doritos, oh my god. I know.
They get you so fast.
I know.
Doritos with like tapatio and lemon are
Ew.
so bomb.
No, I just want Doritos, just like that. Alright, here we go. Yeah. Alright, we have a triangle. We have 1,200 feet. We have X feet, and we have 21 degrees. What I want you to do right now is I want you to set up your chart. Once you have set up your chart, you're going to talk to the person next to you. Make sure you set it up. If you're by yourself, check with someone around you. So Jazzy, make sure you check with her over there, Isabel. And then make sure you check over there, guys. Okay? We good?
Yeah, because the way when I put it into the calculator, I got 14.
How? It was on radians? Is it on degrees? Uh-huh. You have to make sure it's on degrees. Before it doesn't matter, now it matters. If your calculator ever comes out of degrees, look for the button that says DRG. Right here. DRG stands for degrees, radians, gradients.
How do you know what we're looking for? 21, right? Or X, or I don't know.
21 degrees.
What does the essential question say?
How do I use trigonometric?
I know.
Trigonometric ratios
What's the angle?
to solve for the missing side. Why are you confused? There's only one angle.
So just every time there's a degree, that's the thing they use.
Yeah.
I was just asking, gosh.
Yeah.
Like, did we ever discuss this classroom? Like, that just kind of came out.
I don't care, yeah. What?
I'm like, oh, wait, what do we do? For the hypotenuse, do we put X or just X?
You can just put an X, but when you solve it, your answer needs to be.
Do we solve it now, or do you want us to wait?
I'll wait until we check. Alright, so here we go. Shh. Sine of what? 21 degrees. Cosine of what? 21 degrees. Tangent of what? 21 degrees. Okay, so we have opposite hypotenuse, adjacent hypotenuse, opposite adjacent. Yes? Okay, for opposite, let's first look here. What is our hypotenuse?
X.
X. What is this one? And this? Adjacent. So I know for opposite I have 1,200 feet. For hypotenuse I have X. For adjacent there is nothing. Are you using sine, cosine, or tangent? Oops, sorry. I was going to cross those out. Okay? We are using sine. I lost my apple. So we have sine of 21 degrees equals what?
1200 over X.
1200 over x. Go solve it. Who had it right, though? Good.
What, the table?
Yeah, the table.
And you're using sine because it's like the
I'm using sine because there's nothing in the adjacent that I can use, so then I can't use them. Yeah.
But parentheses, then
Sunday.
okay.
Almost in.
So it's like 1200 parentheses cosine. Wait, no, sine. Never mind. Sine.
All right, here we go. We should have an answer, and it is a large answer, yes? Okay, let's think about this. Why should it be large? This is 1200, and we know this is the hypotenuse, and the hypotenuse is always what? The largest side. If this is already 1,000, anything bigger than 1,000 is gain, yes? Okay. So we get x times sine of 21 degrees equals 1200, yes? Divide both sides by what?
Sine of 21 degrees.
There are no sins at church. Sine.
I keep saying sin too.
We don't have, no, sin, no, not sin. X is approximately 33,000 or 3,000?
3,348.5.
What? 0.5 what?
12, not 12.
0.5 what?
137.
0.5 what?
Parentheses.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, feet. Why does it need to be labeled feet?
Because that's the
Because the X said X feet. Sine. Sine.
Oh, sine.
Oh, sine.
No, whatever.
And then
I'll kill you.
I still don't get it.
Are you in degrees? Not you. Is your calculator in degrees? It says degrees at the top.
it says stack degree.
I'm afraid. What if I have
I always wondered why this.
All right, let's do one more.
Sine.
No, when you make a mistake, you can just go clear the whole thing.
Okay, I'm gonna start eating onions.
Let's say I have 1200
Why didn't you get it? Okay, do it again. 1,200 divided by 21 sine equal.
Why? When they can only
Because I put sine first.
You can't. Yours is backwards. That's why one of the reasons why that calculator kind of annoys me because it is backwards.
Oh, cabeza está caliente.
Está caliente. What does that mean?
It's hot.
Hot. My head is on fire. I never really wanted it.
You probably have a fever right now.
No, I do it. I got changed to my temperature. She said, you don't have fever, so I guess I know I'm sick. She just said I didn't have fever. She's so mean. And she's like,
Sounds like she doesn't care. I think it's just too many people try to go home and they're not sick.
but I mean, can she like hear me?
Before you actually solve, set up your charts, check with the neighbor next to you, make sure you have the same thing. If you and your partner agree, go ahead and solve it.
Click on it, finally.
Cosine.
Sorry, that was it.
No. All right, let's see. X is what? Hypotenuse, opposite, or adjacent? It's hypotenuse. 20 is what?
Adjacent.
Adjacent, opposite, there's nothing. So when I plug this in, there's nothing for opposite. Hypotenuse is X. Oops. Adjacent is 20. Sine, cosine, and tangent? Cosine, good. So we're going to say cosine of 58 degrees equals 20 over X. Put what underneath it? A 1. Then you do what? Cross multiply. So we get X times cosine of 58 degrees equals 20. Divide both sides by what?
Cosine of 58 degrees.
Good.
I guess I'll say that.
Yes.
It's gonna be stuck in your head.
So we get X is approximately what?
37.74.
37.7 what?
4?
No. 37.7 feet.
Oh, you have a
Oh.
No, because it said round to the nearest tenth. Tenth is the first decimal.
Okay.
Alright.
Now, the only thing I want to tell you is this. In your homework, it's not always to divide. There will be times where you actually just multiply. Now, the hint to that is this. When you go to multiply, let's just pretend. This is a little like, ooh, what happens? Multiply like this. Don't do this. And the reason why I say that is because sometimes you do that, you have to worry about parentheses, okay? This way you don't have to really worry. You can just literally put 14 times cosine 21 degrees. This way, it thinks it's multiplying 21 and 14. Do you understand? Don't do this. Do this. Okay? Make sense?
I think I set it up right.
I don't know what it is. Just check with someone next to you, see if that's the answer. The reason I say, so do this, don't do this. Got it?
Yeah.
This, not this. That way you don't get anything confused. Even though you set it up right, you'd get the wrong answer sometimes depending on the calculator.
Are you doing like the parentheses?
You don't need parentheses.
Yeah, I'm just.
Okay. That's why we go this way, not this way, because you'll have to need parentheses this way. All right, we good? Questions? Okay, summary time.